Thank you very much, Bob. It is indeed an exciting day for Lexington and for Fayette County and, quite honestly, for all of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. You know, to complete a business deal these days, a banker can move money from an account in the United States to one in China on his or her computer in seconds. To trade or buy a stock in a company, you take that mouse and you move it around on the screen and you make a click and it's a done deal. And to reserve a flight to Europe 6 months from now, you just go on and visit the website. Our daily lives today practically revolve around computers and their related technology. Much of what we do these days is accomplished through their use. But it is not those of us who click or punch the buttons on the keyboard who hold the technical genius of the modern age. It is those who create, test, and provide the software for it. The ability to write code and develop programs for computers and other technology that keep our nation and indeed our world connected requires a great deal of education and skill. So I am very pleased today to be in Lexington, to be back home, for the announcement that 90 of these high-skilled, high-paying jobs are coming to Kentucky. Galmont Consulting, and I talked to Jerry a minute ago and I said, is it Gal or Galmont? And she said, say it either way and I'll just accuse you of being Southern. Well, it's Galmont. Galmont Consulting, a software engineering and program management company, is locating a new software testing center in the downtown area, adding to the state's rapidly growing high-tech industry. This is a relatively new venture, and even though it is, Galmont already boasts an impressive list of clients, including some Fortune 500 companies, who have looked to Galmont to ensure that their software is efficient and reliable. And we're going to hear from one of those clients here today. It's a fellow that works for a company called NYSC. Now, to me, that's the New York Stock Exchange. But they call it NYSC because it is much bigger than just what we know as the New York Stock Exchange. But that is the type of company that is going to know about Kentucky because of the announcement that we're making here today and the fact that Galmont Consulting is moving here. In addition, the new company and the University of Kentucky's College of Engineering are in talks to set up a co-op program for computer science students. The public-private partnership forged by these entities will open many doors for our graduates, as they will be mentored by some of the most respected programmers and engineers that the industry has to offer. The arrival of Galmont Consulting is one of many high-tech economic development announcements that we've had in Lexington and Fayette County recently. Companies like NTSG are establishing operations here. Others that already call Kentucky home, such as Paratex Corporation and Summit Biosciences, are expanding here. Then, of course, there is the Kentucky Argonne Battery Manufacturing Research and Development Center, which will help our nation become more energy secure, as well as reduce our impact on the environment, all the while helping to solidify Kentucky's place as a leader in designing and manufacturing the cars of the future. Yes, development is happening here in Lexington, and it's also happening all across the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Despite these strenuous economic times, we have found a way in Kentucky to make wise investments, create jobs, and prepare for our future. Without question, we are beginning to dig our way out of this recession. Job by job, company by company, we're turning this economy around, and today's event is further proof of that. We've laid important groundwork by continuing to build on our economic relationships, those relationships being right here at home and abroad, as well as through critical legislation which streamlined and modernized our business incentive toolbox. This administration is going to maintain its steadfast commitment to pursuing economic development opportunities and preparing our workforce for dramatic advances as this economy improves. To Galmont Consulting and Jerry, welcome to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I want to thank you as founder and president of this company and your team for the confidence that you are showing in our state. It is extremely important to us to have companies like yours, the quality of yours, and the high-tech nature of your company to be coming and putting a presence in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. This bodes nothing but great things for us in the future, and we thank you for that. And I want to thank some other folks here today. I want to thank Bob Quick, Commerce Lexington, for their hard work here, Mayor Newberry, you and your staff, and everybody that's come together, the University of Kentucky. Folks, these things don't just happen. They happen because your leadership comes together, your civic leadership, your political leadership, your educational leadership. Everybody comes together and works together, and because they do, good things happen. And this is one of the best things that's happened in Lexington and Fayette County in quite a while, and I'm very proud of it. Thank you very much.